Good morning, Melbourne.
Wakey, wakey.
Wake up, Melbourne. Jason Lauren. Turn it up.
Start your morning the right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jason Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Wednesday.
Good morning. Oh, Wednesday already.
I know, and even better, the day before my kids go back to school.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
What's the overriding emotion right now?
Oh, excitement. Oh, excitement, Clint.
You know
Very
what
Christmas Eve feeling at our place.
You know what else it is? It's desperation because it's around last week and this week where parents are just running on empty with ideas of what to do with their kids,
Yep.
school holidays. And many parents, we've seen it here in the office, are bringing their kids to work because they're just like, well, we're back at work and what else are we going to do?
In fact, they can remain nameless, but I know someone in upper management
Me too.
who got the technicians to, well, I feel
Anyway.
desperation because
We got a little visitor today. Last day of school holidays. Jace has rolled in the van with the kids.
Morning, Felix.
Morning, Felix.
Morning.
Hey, school's back tomorrow.
Depression.
Are you excited to go back to school?
I mean, I'm happy that I'm in grade 6, but I just want to stay on
Right.
holidays.
Hey, Felix.
Last year of primary
Yeah,
school.
last year primary school.
Felix, you're a bit sick of your dad.
Kinda.
Yeah.
What was the worst thing he made you do on the school
Oh,
holidays?
no, I have been a lot
No,
of...
stop. I didn't ask you. What was the worst thing he made you do on the school holidays?
Go to a movie that I didn't want to see, but I had to because I didn't want to stay home with a babysitter.
What did you take him to?
Flight risk.
Oh, not that again.
Is that not Channing Tatum?
No, it was
The
Mark
other one,
Wahlberg. But
Mark
if
Wahlberg.
but if I didn't take him to Flight Risk, then I would have had to seen a rom-com with Lou, my wife.
Oh, Flight Risk sounds amazing.
It's amazing, Lauren.
Amazing.
Screams Oscar.
100 tomatoes on Rotten Tomatoes.
Also, you got Mum to have a conversation with me every time he had friends coming over for play dates, didn't you, these holidays?
What did Mum have to say?
I forgot.
Mum had to sit me down and say Felix would like you not to do jokes in front of his friends. They're
No
quite
stand up
embarrassing.
today, Dad. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, yeah. That was very annoying.
Yeah.
And Felix, guess what? Because you're here in the office today, that means Clint and I are in charge of whatever you want to do.
No, absolutely
just
not.
come and see
Let's go.
us.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Just come and see us. Whatever you want, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling.
It's Kids' Day.
It is not Kids' Day.
Kids'
Hey,
Day.
So some are back today.
some
I
are back.
can't keep up.
Oh, tell me about it, mate.
Some go back on Friday.
So does that mean some school zones are in force? Or
No,
all
no, no, all school
zones are
zones.
in
All
force?
school zones
All
are
of
in
them.
force,
So
yeah.
take, slow
Yeah,
down.
yeah. Make sure you slow down.
Slow down on the roads.
Guys, sorry, are we filming Underbelly in Melbourne
Yeah.
again and I'm unaware?
Yeah, we are.
This gangland shooting, it's
The
full
Punisher.
Was that his name?
Well, that was,
The
what he was
Punisher.
referred to as Sam
mean-
Abdul Rahim.
Oh, dear.
on. Look,
It's
he's a
quite-
bad man, but I don't think we can be having street executions. Jesus
Well, the
Christ.
fear is right now that it's reignited the Underworld War. The Underworld War, which was just completely notorious here in Victoria going back,
Oh.
10 odd years ago?
Remember the shooting in South Yarra only like 2 years ago?
I wasn't even 2 years ago.
Shit, like,
Yeah.
mate.
I don't know. I wasn't up to date with the news last night. I went out for lunch yesterday and buried my head in the sand. Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. Biggest
Yeah,
news story of
look,
the year, but that's all right.
I did. I went out for a Tuesday lunch.
What do they call you? Not the Punisher.
No. She is.
Punished a few drinks.
Trust me,
They
she's a
called
punish.
me punishing by the end of the afternoon. I was having pina colada champagne cocktails.
Oh, the holiday's not ending at your place, is
No,
it?
we're doing Feb fast, so like Tuesday lunch. It's the 28th of Jan.
Grab a few
we
in.
can squeeze that in. No, we had some friends here. We had some friends here from out of town who were
Right.
also punishing and wouldn't leave my house last night.
Yeah,
I went to
right.
bed and I was like, "Can you go home?"
What time?
I don't know. I went to bed at 9.
And they were still going.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, they're
God.
still on holidays.
Oh, no. Everything. No. Tipping point is the signal to wind things down at my place. Tipping point's on. Shut
Is
the
tipping
blinds.
point back on?
Yeah, I believe so. There was some game show on yesterday.
Yeah,
I love
tipping
the
point's
tipping point.
back.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
missed it.
Just before the news at 6.
And then you were watching maths because you texted me saying you watching maths, and I said no, got guests over.
It was a good one last night.
Was it? Let me
Yeah.
guess. Desperate wife.
No, it was
looking
Katie
for
and
love.
Tony or something. I saw the very last minute of it. She was very
she was
upset.
desperate. Well, she seemed desperate anyway.
I'll give you a hot tip, mate.
She's on the show.
She's desperate.
They are there to find love.
Oh, of
Aren't
course.
they just?
Yeah,
Do you
in the
know what?
Form of Instagram followers.
You could be staring down the barrel of it next year, Clint.
Flozzie, you're a dog owner, of course. And
I am.
There's nothing more. I love the feeling of taking the dog out for a walk on a beautiful summer's day.
Yeah, they're happiest when they're out of the house,
Yeah.
aren't they? They just love it.
Question.
What are your like off lead?
Oh, mine's fine.
Because
When I say fine, he's until he picks up the scent of
Yeah, you've got a
something
beagle.
like food or something like that.
because that's what
They
gets
follow
me
their
going.
nose.
Watching like a dog owner walk down the street
Yeah.
and having the control of their dog without a lead, and the dog just walks with
I
it.
My
know.
sausage dog
I'm
would
like,
do that.
that's hot.
But my
Yeah.
pointer would take off and run into a restaurant and eat everybody's lunch off their
Yeah, right.
tables.
Yeah, that's risk.
That's in it.
Yeah, she's not. She's naughty.
Yeah.
She's like her mum.
Well, of course, on dog walks, you meet some people, you see some things, there are incidents. It's just a real activity.
Yeah, it's a whole world out there. We spoke about this last year. Like people are hooking up,
Yeah.
meeting up in dog parks,
So
falling in love.
I wouldn't say I hooked up, but I did meet someone
Hello.
on a walk.
Mm.
A lovely lady in her 70s.
That's just right in your hitting zone.
God,
Clint.
you really want a short relationship there,
But the
don't you?
reason we stopped is because the two dogs, her dog and my dog, look strikingly similar. Like I have a Beagle Cavalier, aka a Beagleier.
Now, why do they cross a beagle with a cavalier?
Oh, that's
I'm
a
fascinated by
question
that.
for
Oh.
Dr. Harry Cooper, not
Okay.
me.
Dr. Chris Brown.
He's still with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Harry hasn't been cancelled, has he?
No, I
No,
don't think so.
not
I think he's
cancelled.
okay.
I think he was asking if he was still walking God's green earth.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, he's still around.
These dogs looked the same, like beagles, cavaliers.
Were they
bit
attracted to each
podgy.
other like friends?
Not really.
Oh.
Anyway, it struck up a conversation. How old's your dog? I said 5. What about you? 5.
Oh, were they siblings?
Where did you get your dog from?
No way.
A breeder in northern New South Wales. Same here.
Oh, well,
what
that
was the
narrows it down.
What was the breeder called? Beagleier Bubs.
Shut
There's
up. It's
only
not
one Beagleier Bubs, isn't there? That's what it was
Beagleier
called.
Bubs.
It was a sibling.
Mate,
It was Pep's
from
sibling.
the same litter living in Richmond.
They're brothers.
They're brothers.
How cool's that?
Pep and Leroy was his name.
Did they like each other?
No.
Oh, just like
They
brothers.
really
hated
are
each
siblings.
other.
They really are.
But worse still,
That's amazing because it didn't even come from a breeder in Melbourne.
no. We both got them shipped in on a Qantas flight.
Oh my God. So
the worst-
she's your like, they're like
but here's-
stepmom.
But
And
here's
you're the
Here's the
stepdad.
sting. Margaret wants to spend more time with Pep.
Not you.
So now she's trying to plan walks, brother walks. And I'm like, Margaret.
Why couldn't Margaret have been like 35?
Yeah, just smoking
Just
hot.
smoking hot.
Yeah, no.
Margaret.
Margaret ain't
I mean,
35 and
sweet.
the dog's nice.
But you go away every weekend. You could have a free dog sitter.
I didn't think of that.
Off you go, Pep. Off to your stepmoms. Off to Margaret.
God, you really got a penchant for getting old people to do jobs for you, don't you?
Oh,
like your old,
remember
he had the neighbours who were 98 and they used to put his bins out.
I think that's just in his hitting zone. The oldies love him. The old ducks love you.
Anyway, family reunion on the streets of Richmond. How about it?
That's pretty cool.
It's really cool.
It's amazing.
What do they call, when it's all just crossbreeds?
Oh.
It's like it's come out of a dog
Incest.
orgy or something, where it's
No,
like,
Oh.
mutts.
the mutts,
Mongrels?
that's it. No,
No.
the mutts.
The mutts.
Does that mean it was just an all-in?
Oh, it's a bit of everything, like those dogs, when you
Yeah.
don't know what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, sometimes they're rescue dogs. You don't exactly know.
Gotcha.
But it's
not
funny when
like
they've got
some-
like German Shepherd faces and like Chihuahua bodies. And you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's not
How'd
on
that
his
work?
That was a big night. Jesus.
Which one was
That
mum
one
and
got
which
out
one
of
was dad?
Oh. A few sore heads the next morning on that one.
Good to be back at work.
Oh, I can't wait for the kids to be back at school.
Yes, school holidays. Some kids are back today. Your kids aren't back till tomorrow. So we've got Felix hanging out in here today. There's lots of parents taking their kids to work at the moment.
Can we put my kid on the phones or something? I just give him a job. Anything.
I think we should just let him run a whole segment and talk about whatever he wants to talk about.
Absolutely not.
What do you think, Clint?
He's currently riding a chair like a horse.
Because he's bored.
I love it.
I remember going to my
that was
parents'
me.
work.
I'm out. I'm out of ideas. I've got
Yeah.
nothing.
I
It's been
used to
6
love
weeks.
robbing the stationery cupboard at my dad's work.
I've said go and help
We-
yourself to merch. Like, do whatever you want.
Is he old enough?
I've got an idea for me.
Okay.
Oh,
yep,
yeah.
yep.
Go. Hit us with it.
This will be good.
I want a job.
A job? Oh, like we'll give you a job to do.
He wants money.
Yes,
he
now.
wants money. That's what
Oh.
it is. He wants money.
I'll pay.
Definitely not money.
Is he old enough to drive the car and pick me up some
no,
breakfast?
no, he's not.
Not even
100%.
on the L's yet? No.
No.
No, he's
Do you want to go for a
100
driving lesson?
120 hours, you know. You need all
no.
these.
How old is
Yes.
he? How old are you, Felix?
How old are you?
16.
No, he's
Oh,
not
you
16.
know.
He's 12ish.
How old
Oh,
is he?
you
You don't
don't
even
know.
know.
I've got 3 of them. All right, it's very hard to keep up. Hey,
I'll find a job for you, Felix. Do you want to do my job? Actually,
he's way too qualified for that. Oh, our hearts going out to all the parents across Melbourne.
Yeah, how-
Hang in there.
how are we coping?
Not
parental?
great. Let's say hello to our next guest.
Our next guest is the genre-defining DJ who's responsible for all these bangers.
Eat, sleep, rave, repeat.
Please welcome to the show, Fat Boy Slim. Woo!
Now, look, before we say hello, we were having a discussion off the air how we should address this man.
Yes.
Is it the Fat Boy? Is it Mr. Slim? Do we go by Norman?
I think it's a full name, full
What do
title.
we call you?
My friends call me Norm.
So we'll go with Fat Boy.
Fat Boy Slim is-
You'll raise the charts, aren't you? Or Joff, Nobby, whatever you like.
I like
Nobby.
Nobby. Let's roll with Nobby.
All right, we're going with Nobby.
Let's go with Nobby.
Mate, first up, congratulations on your years of success. You are absolutely bloody killing it.
Thank you. Do you know it's now officially? Now it's in the new year's. 40 years since I quit my day job and ran off to join the circus.
And when
And
you
what was
quit
your
your
day
day,
job?
yeah, what was it?
Working in a record shop.
So it was
So it
always
wasn't-
music.
It was always music. Yeah, it was always music. But I've been a professional musician for 40 years. I'm very, very proud of that.
Hey, Australia. What is it about Australia? What you hear a lot, right?
I just love Australians, really. I mean, the country's quite beautiful. You got some nice beaches and that, but it's the Aussies that really turn me on. We're very, very similar. I mean, obviously we speak the same language, but beyond that, we seem to connect in terms of abandon, in terms of sense of humour.
Yeah.
I just feel a great affinity with Aussies, and they get me more than some countries.
We are on the air with Fat Boy Slim. He's doing a national tour, going to be playing Mount Dunedin Estate.
So that's a winery gig. Have you done one of these Day on the Green winery gigs before?
I did a couple on the last run and quite enjoyed it. I mean, the thing is, because I come so regularly, I've been coming, for 30 years.
Yeah.
And there is this danger of repeating yourself because I can't really change the show that much. It's me playing records and trying to make you dance, So I'm not reinventing the show. But when you do it in different venues, it brings a different life to it. So I played the Sydney Mire twice.
Yeah.
Yes.
First time I played it, oh, this is beautiful. The second time I was like, okay, yeah, I've done this, but So it's nice to play different places. The wineries, they take on a different atmosphere.
They're so fun.
People,
Yeah.
yeah, people have travelled further. People have invested more. People have definitely drunk more a lot of the time.
They get really loose. That's what I was going to
Yeah,
warn
they
you
tend
about.
to have been going rather than like, oh, just nip down here after work. It's like we've been at this all day. So yeah, it's a way of keeping it fresh to do it in different venues, and if it's a beautiful night, it kind of adds an extra element to it.
Well, you'll love Mount Dunedin. They set it up very well out there. Hey, Nobby, you mentioned you got a couple of kids. How old?
I've got a 15-year-old daughter and a 24-year-old son.
The
And do
reason
they
I
think
asked is
it's-
because Dad'd be pretty cool.
Dad's pretty cool.
Have they asked you to play any gigs, like mate's 18th
What- or the
birthdays?
school fair?
Yeah, the school.
I have been lucky enough to do most of my son's birthday. My son's actually a professional DJ now.
Oh, wow.
So he's more, what he says is, Dad, can I open for you when you play the big gigs?
And is he ever allowed to?
He is a bit. We do it occasionally, but we try not to do it too much because it would get, it would be smack of nepotism. But also he's finding it difficult
We love nepotism.
to, obviously, he lives a little bit in my shadow
Yeah.
and he's trying to his own identity. So we try not to do too much. So it's a nice rare treat when we do it together. But my daughter, she is just planning her sweet 16 birthday. And she has said, Dad, you will play for us, won't you? And I was like, no.
Did you say, no, get your brother to play?
Well, he'd probably be more suited musically, because I'm not quite sure if I connect well with the sort of 18-year-olds, but the last time I played a party for 16-year-olds, I felt a little old.
Well, just reminder, work, so still invoice her, okay?
He actually DJs herself. We're a very incestuous family. I do this festival at a holiday camp called Butlins, where I curate the whole weekend of the acts. So it's like an indoor festival. And this year we got my uncle Dennis, who's 78, but it was him who taught me to DJ. So he went back to back to back with me and my son. So we had 3 generations of
Oh
cooks
my
playing
God,
back.
how good.
That's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like, not many people would get to experience that. Who pulls up stumps first? Him or your son?
Sorry, who?
Who pulls up stumps first? Who lasts longer partying through the night? Him or your son?
My son goes on for days.
Good on him.
He's an animal.
I wonder where
I
he gets
wish I
it
was
from.
20 again.
Oh, I hear you.
What's his DJ name?
Woody Cook.
Woody Cook. There you go. His actual
Woody Cook.
name.
If you ever get a chance to see him, he's very entertaining. Because I'm a bit of a show off, right, when I DJ, and I'm a little bit eclectic. Now, he grew up with that, so he thinks that's normal. So when he started DJing, he's like, I'm going to do what Dad does, but I'm going to put a bit of showbiz and pizzazz into it, and I'm going to play a bit more eclectic. So he's absolutely nuts. He's a very, very entertaining DJ to watch.
Just quickly before we let you go, Clint here has a mad habit of just appearing in DJ booths on a Saturday night around Melbourne.
What a pest.
From the DJ point of view, do you love it when drunk people just join the booth and just want to jump next to you and have a go mixing?
That's what I live for.
Yes.
Careful what you wish for. Careful what you wish for.
As a DJ, that is the pinnacle. If you could spill your drink over the decks while I'm playing
Even
and
better.
stop them working, then that would just be the perfect night for me.
Nobby, I will see you at Mount Dunedin.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, Fatboy Slim and Clint, Mount Dunedin Estate, 22nd of March. Tickets are on sale now from Ticketmaster or frontiertouring.com and at mg.live.
I can't wait for this. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it'll be a ripping gig.
I'll see you all in the booth.
Yeah, careful what you wish for, Nobby. Seriously.
We'll see you when you get to Melbourne,
See you
mate.
there.
All right. See you soon.
Okay, this is random, but go with me, right?
Yeah.
13, 24, 10. How many pairs of shoes do you own?
Ooh.
Like, for example, my dad
Yeah.
didn't own any pairs of long pants. Whenever my
Just
sisters got married or I got married, he had to buy long pants for the wedding.
Really?
There'd be some blokes
That's
out there who
the
just own
most
thongs.
Queensland thing I've ever heard. No one's only got thongs.
I own a lot of shoes.
Surely.
A lot that I don't even wear, don't touch.
Okay, we're going to come back and chat about this. But
I've got a lot of pairs of shoes.
Oh, I'm shocked.
But they're on rotation. Where my stepbrother has all these sneakers that he doesn't wear.
13, 24, 10.
They're on display.
How many shoes do you own? And I'll tell you why we're asking next. We are talking shoes and feet.
I mean, look, that's the highs and
Meanwhile-
lows, isn't it? Shoes.
Reason being.
We had Fatboy Slim on, who told us to call him
Nobby.
Nobby. His friends call him Nobby.
Yeah.
And you
We
won't,
stuck with it.
you won't see him behind the decks in a pair of shoes. Is it true? You really do DJ bare feet?
Always, yeah.
Always.
Apart from snowboarding festivals, if I'm outdoors.
Well, that's smart. He's not
That's
doing
fair.
bare feet in the snow. But I can relate to that because I'm a barefoot bandit. I hate
Oh,
wearing
it's
shoes.
disgusting.
Shocks me.
Disgusting. You're
Shocking.
disgusting.
Clint sent me a photo of him
Why
on
is it
holidays
disgusting?
Yeah.
over the Christmas break. He sent me a photo of his hooves out and about in Queensland. He goes, look, I'm walking into a bottle shop bare feet.
Yeah.
It was very Queensland.
Good. Very Queensland.
Well, I only did it because I was up north.
See, in Queensland, when they say, no, not
But you're
no
also
shoes.
getting on and off the beach and your feet are sandy.
Oh, this is in Brisbane.
Not no shoes, mate. In fact, not in any shoes. Just take them
Yeah,
off.
bare feet. My fiance Paul is a Queenslander, and he's like, he thinks he's got soft feet. I'm like, please. So he always wears shoes. Like when he wakes up in the morning,
Yeah, this
first thing
rattles
he
me.
does is put shoes on. When we
Does he have Ugg boots?
No, he's not an Ugg boot guy. But when we first started dating, he would sleep with shoes next to the bed. And I said, what for? He's like, well, what if I need to chase someone? I was like,
That's
if
good.
you
Good
think that
preparation.
you've got time to put shoes on.
Has he got Velcro
chase
shoes
them.
or are they laces?
No, they're proper laces.
Oh, no, that's a good 60
He
second
gets
head
up,
start.
gets in the shower, gets out of the shower, puts his clothes on and his
But
shoes
doesn't
on for
Paulie-
breakfast.
If my memory's right, doesn't he buy the same shoe? Does he not? He has the same shoe and he
Yeah,
just
he's a bit of a
buys it.
creature of
And,
habit.
yeah.
Yeah, I do that.
He's got like his sneakers that he likes. He's got his boots that he likes. He's got his...
Hey, you
And
seen,
when they need new ones, he gets the same ones.
you seen that shop at Chadston, the sneaker shop where they shrink wrap the
Mate,
shoes?
What's that
Why
about?
on earth
Oh.
are they wrapped? How are you going to try them on?
I know.
And
No.
run around the running track?
Like an athlete's foot.
How
Go for a-
but why
go
are
for a
they,
little strut,
it's
mate.
so confusing.
I know, they're-
Like, what
they're
size is
shrink-wrapped.
what?
But I don't think that they're there for wearing,
What are they there for?
collecting.
Oh.
I think they're like collectibles, those shoes.
Yeah,
It
but it
seems a
just,
bit
I don't know,
ridiculous.
it rattles me.
Yeah.
And the dust
No, people
collecting
do
on the
that.
And the
ground.
lights are very bright in there as well.
They
People
are.
collect shoes and
All
they
right.
don't wear them.
Oh, I don't know about that.
13 24 10 is our number.
How many pairs of shoes do you have?
Do you know what I almost bought off
How
the
many do you
gram on
think
the week?
you've got?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Maybe 7, 6?
7 pairs of shoes full stop.
Yeah, probably.
Does that include dress shoes?
I think you'd have more than that.
8, maybe 8, including
Oh
dress
my
shoes.
God.
I
I've
think-
got 8 pairs of dress shoes.
Yeah, but you've got more suits than the Prime Minister.
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
true. I reckon I'd have 30 pairs of shoes. Maybe.
I reckon I'm pushing 30.
More?
Really?
Yep.
Well, I've got high heels, low heels, flats.
Same.
Boots with heels, boots that are flat, boots with a small heel.
Do you have a medium heel?
I'm a bit short for a kitten heel. You won't see me in a kitten heel.
Right, it's called a kitten heel.
A kitten heel is a little heel.
Let's go to
I'm more a flat
Geelong.
or like a
Chunky.
stiletto.
Yeah.
Here we go. Natasha's called through on 13 24 10. Tash, in Geelong, how many shoes do you own?
About 250 pounds.
Sorry?
250.
Do you wear them?
Yeah, all
Where,
of them.
where are they, Natasha? Do you have some sort of cabinet?
So our spare bedroom is a wardrobe, and it's my wardrobe. The whole room.
room.
Like, talk us through. What are we talking? They all stilettos, or have you got a good mix of shrink
No,
wrap
no.
sneakers?
I'm a mum. There's a mixture of everything. There's my young shoes that have the skinny heels, and like they're stilettos. Then there's the ones that have progressively gotten older, and like block heels, flat shoes, runners, everything.
Oh my
Yeah, right.
gosh! Well, that's the thing, right?
Crocs? You got
Like,
Crocs?
Women,
No.
our body shapes change,
I'm sorry.
but our feet don't. So we
250
can keep them forever.
That's
pairs of
right.
shoes.
So,
Yeah.
so Tash, are you still adding to the collection? Like if you see
Of
a nice...
course.
Oh, okay.
And have you got a partner? Are they cool with the shoe fetish?
No, he hates it. He calls it my shit room. He's like, I hate that room.
250 pairs is
Good on ya.
hectic.
My God.
I don't think anyone can beat that.
That's almost a pair a day.
Yeah.
That is
Oh my gosh, it is. You
Yeah.
should try and do like the opposite of Carl Stefanovic. Remember, he wore the one suit all year. You should wear a different
Oh,
pair
yeah.
of shoes
You can't wear the
every
same
day.
pair of shoes every day, though. God, no. That is...
No, I don't.
No, of
I
course
have
not.
Virgins for today.
You have what?
Virgins, they're brand new. Haven't had
Virgin
these
shoes
all-
today.
shoes!
Oh, sis, make sure you've got the
Oh.
blister blocks on.
God,
Yeah.
when you're breaking those in.
Virgin shoes.
Virgin shoes are, as a chick, wearing new shoes is like really running the gauntlet. You don't know if they're going to work or if they're going to absolutely rip your feet
Oh,
to
well, yeah,
shreds.
going back to school days. Remember
Oh,
when you had
yes.
the new black
school
Clarks?
shoes.
Oh,
There'd
yeah.
be so many kids with the new school shoes. Wearing them
The
in.
buckles.
Mum would be like, wear thick socks and wear them around the house. Wear them in.
I was going
Clean
to replace
and clean runners for school and your friends
Oh,
would stand
I
on them.
love clean runners.
What about when your friends would stand on them to make
Yeah,
them dirty?
that's a dark day.
Your heart would break.
Yeah. I was going to put in stretchy laces in my shoes on the holidays.
Oh my God, curly laces.
Yeah,
I
saves
love
me tying them.
those.
Ready to go. Well, good morning, Melbourne, and welcome to your Wednesday. We've got a huge show coming up. Good news for parents with kids heading back to school.
Yes, some respite. Well, first of all, they're going back to school. Well done, parents who
Yep.
survived the school holidays.
And on the second note of that, the Premier, Jacinta Allen, is in after 8 o'clock this morning with a bit of cashola for parents.
How good. It's expensive sending kids back to school. School books, school shoes, school uniforms.
Oh, tell me about it.
All the other school things they need. I don't
Yeah,
know. What else
lunch.
do kids need?
Oh, lunch.
Sporting accoutrement.
Oh, time to fill the bento boxes again.
What time do you get up to make the lunches, or is it a night before job in your house?
Lou
does them.
Lou does the lunches. God
Yep.
love her. Normally it's a half the night before, finish the next
Geez,
morning.
they're flash, aren't they? The old school lunch now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What about the old soggy tomato and cheese sandwich?
Yeah.
From back in my
Do
day.
they still do lunch orders?
Sometimes you do them via an app now.
An app?
Yeah.
We
Mate.
used to put
$2 coins on
In-
the front
in-
of a paper bag.
in
Yes.
an envelope, and then
Yeah.
they'd staple it onto the paper bag.
Now they've got little furnace cups, and some kids take warm dumplings and stuff like
You're
that to
kidding
school.
me.
No.
Nasi
good.
goreng.
Yeah, little nasi goreng.
How
Beautiful,
good.
but no nuts.
No nuts.
Yes. No, there's very specific things you can and can't take to school these
I
days.
remember when we were travelling to the Gold Coast, we had Archie, our 2-year-old, on the plane, and I was sitting on the other side
Yeah.
of the aisle, and my wife goes, "Here, give him a sandwich." And then halfway through eating it, she goes, "Just keep an eye on him. It's a peanut butter sandwich."
Oh, on the plane.
I'm like, "What are we doing? Why are we doing this on a plane?"
Oh, for the first time.
First time.
Oh, you got to test it somewhere, don't you?
No, that's not the place to do it.
Not at 40,000 feet without an EpiPen.
Oh,
How old
one
are
of the
they when
flight
they start
attendants would have
tasting
one.
things like that?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's two-ish. Three.
Do you know how to parent? Do you have any idea?
Can't wait for the book.
It'll be an
Three.
audio.
Parenting with Jace Hawkins.
It'll be an audio one, writing and
Oh,
which isn't
yeah.
my strength.
Tell a few stories.
Hey, coming up this morning, we are going to be paying your debt. We've got a brand new game called Debt Roulette. How this works is if you go to the Nova Player app or go to novafm.com.au, you can register there with all the bills you've collected over summer.
Totally. Or maybe it's your kids' school uniform bills.
Yep. Credit card bills, whatever it is,
Gas
we
bill,
are going to
electricity.
pay them coming up before 7:30 this morning. But next, Lozzie.
Well, we've all just been on holidays, lots of school holidays, summer holidays. Is there anything worse than getting sick on a holiday when you're away from home? Oh, happened to us.
We'll
I'll
go
tell you
there.
what happened next.
Jelly roll, 7:11 on Nova. It is Jace and Lauren. I got obsessed with the jelly roll over summer.
Did you?
Did a bit of research on the man. I didn't know he did time.
I don't know much about Jelly Roll.
Yeah, he did time.
For what?
Bad things.
You didn't do that
Jelly
much research.
roll.
He was saying he was like writing a lot of music in jail, but he actually
Oh.
found it easier when he went to an adult jail because he said the youth.
Why was he in a child's
He was in
jail?
a youth correctional facility,
Oh.
and he was like,
Facility.
Not a youth correctional
Oh,
facility.
not a facility.
you know what?
But he did better when he was in the adult
No,
facility.
I'm not going to tell you now. Forget it
No, I want to know the story.
about the facility.
That's better. Well done. Yep.
Thank you. Spell it out.
The adult facility.
They gave him rubber pencils when he was at the
Rubber pencils.
youth facility.
What do you mean rubber pencils?
So he couldn't write, like he struggled to write the songs. Yeah, I think so. They're
What's
not
a
using them
rubber
as shivs
pencil?
and stuff like that.
What, they're wobbly?
Yeah, so you can't use it as a shiv.
But you can't write with it either. So
Well,
what's the
you
point?
struggle to write with it.
Wow, I've never seen that before.
Well, you didn't watch the doco.
No, but is there a doco?
You got a song about it?
Yes.
Is there a Jelly Roll doco?
It was more like YouTube clips. When I say I went down a big jelly roll, I spent about 6 minutes checking out the
Jelly
ground.
roll. I mean, I did some things on my holidays, but not a jelly roll, doco.
No, I watched the Celine Dion doco.
I watched the Springer one.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry,
Yeah.
Jerry,
Wow,
Jerry.
That was cooked behind the scenes,
It's
wasn't it?
cooked
Oh, yeah.
behind the
How
scenes.
wild.
I mean, anyone who thought Jerry Springer was not cooked behind the scenes, I think was a bit cooked themselves, though.
Very reminiscent of a radio show.
Remember when the guy fell in love with the horse? That's
Yes.
not normal.
Remember
That's right.
Steve,
Steve,
the security guard, and he got his own show.
did.
he got a spin-off show.
Yeah.
That's right. Did you watch the Jerry Springer doco?
No, I was too busy doing the jelly roll research.
So it's jelly roll. He's clearly out now. He's not making music from inside.
No,
With
but he
his-
did perform at a
with his
prison
plastic
recently.
pencil.
He performed at a prison.
Yeah.
He did a
Did
prison
he?
concert
Yeah, he did a little prison gig.
for the youth
Inmates.
facility or the
no,
adult
no,
facility?
the adult facility.
Did he?
Is she mocking me?
No.
No, she's not mocking
I
you.
feel like she's mocking me.
You've really come
No.
back from the holidays saying your words a little bit funny,
Yeah.
though. It's like you've got...
I thought you were going to say I've really come back full of knowledge.
Have you
No.
got new teeth?
Yeah, because yesterday,
Can't quite get your mouth around your words.
I
yesterday,
went to the dentist said, can you give me the Married at First Sight
Yeah, give me
chompers?"
the Tony Jones teeth.
yesterday you said you made a Greek salad.
Yeah, salad. A salad.
And then you said, well, the kids' school holidays is ending.
Maybe I'm the only one saying it right.
It's the L's. You can't say any L's.
Give us a look at 'em.
Facility,
Give us a look at
salad,
'em.
and school holidays.
They do look good at the moment. You
What's
sure?
my name?
Lowen.
You've really changed over the
Holidays.
The holidays are over.
The holidays are still on.
Oh my God, can we start a list of words he can't say since the holidays, please? Anyway, we were on holidays.
No, we're out of time. Screw your story. It's just gone 7:15 up next. We're paying your debts on Nova.
Jason Lauren's Debt Roulette.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
This is
Sorry.
This
So-
is-
sorry.
this is wild.
Like,
I'm back.
why don't you tell Melbourne what you were doing just then?
Well, you've got your son Felix in here. Like many people in this run to the end of school holidays,
They're
I'm out of
juggling.
ideas.
he's
I'm out
come
of
to
ideas.
work with you,
Yeah. And what are you doing?
playing Operation. It's a great game.
$1,000 fee operation.
Yeah, thank you. Felix, who's better, you or me?
Well, none of us has got any peace yet. So.
No.
Okay, thanks.
How about we do the little radio
Okay.
thingy for a bit?
All right, I'll come
Hey,
back during the song,
important one.
Felix.
Yeah, let's try and get you out of debt, Melbourne. We are playing Debt Roulette. How this works is you register your bills online, novafm.com.au, or via the Nova Player app, or you can give us a ring. Kate in Frankston, good morning.
Morning, Kate.
Good morning, guys.
Have the bills been adding up over summer?
They have, especially after Christmas.
I
Oh,
know.
But you've been having fun, Kate.
Yes, yeah, we have.
Have you got kids there, Kate?
No, I don't actually, but I love listening to you guys.
Do you want
Aw,
mine?
Thanks for
All right, Kate. I've got 3 bills here. Here we go. We got the old rates bill, we got a water bill, and we got a gas bill. How this works? You pick the bill. We will see if
We'll tap the card and
Yeah.
see if it gets approved. And then, if it does get approved, you can choose if you want to add another bill in. We'll tap it again, but if it gets declined, you lose it all.
okay.
Okay.
First bill.
What do you want to go for first?
Oh, do you want to do the biggie?
The,
$538 rates bill.
Oh,
that's
ouch.
the one.
Okay.
All right, tap the card.
Good luck.
Here we go.
Approved.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
There we go.
we're paying your rates, sis.
$538 sorted.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Now,
No worries.
But
this is where it gets fun.
here's the dilemma.
Do you want to give us another bill and we'll tap the card and see if it gets paid? But if it gets declined, the rates are back on you as well.
It's very much like Operation.
No, it's nothing like Operation.
Do you want to take? So you got the water bill you sent in, and that's $266, and you've sent another one in for $41.
Which is the gas bill. Which
Or
one?
are you happy having your rates paid?
Nah, go on.
I'm happy having the rates
Go
paid, I have to
another
say.
one. Go another.
No, it's up to her.
I know it's up to her, but I'm just
I
saying.
wouldn't do it.
Oh, that water bill's a biggie.
It is.
I'd just pay the rates.
God, it'd be nice to chip off the water bill, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but what if it gets
$266?
declined? Then it's on you.
Go on, Avalash.
Kate, what do you think?
I'm happy to stick with the rates. Thank
All
you, guys.
Oh, done.
Well done. Can we try the card
Yeah, give it a
anyway?
go.
Let's chuck the water bill in.
Give it a spin, Jace.
266. Let's see if it was going to get paid or not.
Approved.
It would have been approved. But you know what? You're walking out of here, $538 rates bill sorted.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're
worries.
so welcome. Put that money back in your pocket. How good.
We got a lot of cash to go, Melbourne, so we are going to be doing this over the next couple of weeks. So register your bills online, novafm.com.au, or go to the Nova Player app. We wanted to dive more into this story, the crazy story that happened yesterday with the execution of an underworld figure. We've got Detective Inspector Dean Thomas from Vicpol Homicide Squad joining us on the air. Good morning, Dean. Thanks for your time this morning, mate.
No, good morning, Jace, Lauren and Clint. Happy to be here.
What's happened, and should the public be worried, Dean? Because I think that's what we're all concerned about. Something like this happening in broad daylight is genuinely terrifying.
Look, and I do understand, why people would think that, but we need to be conscious that I am very confident this was a targeted attack.
Mm-hmm.
I am very confident that that's the case. It wasn't a random sort of shooting. This was very targeted at this particular individual. It's occurred in the car park, underground car park of the apartment block where Sam and his partner were staying. So, whilst it is brazen, it is of very much concern to us, whenever something like this occurs. But I just say to those in the community, just be aware that this was a targeted attack. You're safe to go around and go about your business. And we are working very, very hard to identify those people responsible and hold them to account and hopefully be able to arrest them as soon as possible.
So as Victorians, we've all lived through an underworld war, albeit 10 years ago. Are we concerned that there will be retribution?
But there's always a chance that will occur, but we don't have any information at this point in time to suggest that will happen. I said yesterday when I spoke to the media that, I implore the family of Sam, his friends and associates, to work with Victoria Police. If they are aware of information, they need to share it with us. We need to work together so that we can hold these people responsible.
And what's that conversation like? How's that going at the moment? Are you chatting with the family? Are they forthcoming with information?
Look, of course, we're speaking to the family. We're speaking to the partner. But we've got to be conscious. They are, they're very distressed. They've gone through a traumatic incident yesterday. So we will continue to speak to them as we move forward. We've got to give them, that space so that they can grieve and do what they have to do as a family, friends and associates. But we certainly will be continuing to speak with them as we move forward.
Hey, Dean, have you got any info on the gunman or potential gunmen that you're hunting?
Look, we're looking at a number of avenues at this point in time. But what I am really keen for your listeners to take away from this is that we do have the white Porsche SUV. I believe it to be a Macan. We know that was involved directly in the shooting that occurred yesterday.
This was the Porsche that we saw on fire, right?
Yes, and we do know that Porsche, when it left the car park, it made its way to a street in Reservoir where it was set alight. We're also looking at the possibility of a grey Ford Ranger being involved as well, that the offenders may have got into after they'd burnt that after they'd burnt the Porsche.
Yep.
And we know that that Ford Ranger has made its way to Western Avenue in West Meadows, where that was set alight. Now, we're working on the belief that is involved, given the timing and location. But I appeal to any of your listeners, if they have seen, this white Porsche Macan, if they have seen this grey Ford Ranger, it has a canopy on the back and it's got the bull horns on, the rear window of the canopy.
Distinctive.
So if you're pulled up behind it, you know those big, bull horns that you see on some of those cars. Please share that information with Crime Stoppers or their nearest police station.
Right.
This is before the offence occurred. Like, we know the shooting occurred just before 10:30 yesterday morning. But I'm interested in the days beforehand. I'm interested in obviously post the shooting. So anyone that has any information, I ask that they share it with us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for jumping on with us this morning. Detective Inspector Dean Thomas from Victoria Police Homicide Squad there. Scary scene.
It's a scene from a movie.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, we did make a movie out of the last underworld. It's just extraordinary stuff.
I know, and don't get me wrong, he's right. It's a targeted attack. And we brought up this point before. Remember when there was a shooting just over a year ago in South Yarra? It's like, I think there's that feeling of, hey, I don't want to be caught in the middle of this thing.
No, exactly.
You know what I mean? All right, well, any more details we'll get on the air for you here at Nova. It's a little bit of cloud around today. Tops at 21 we are going for. She is overcast.
Tis a bit.
Oh, the tint's still on.
Yeah, but I thought... Well, I can't actually see if it's sunny out there because this tint is...
I reckon they made it darker this year.
Don't get me started.
Anyway.
But yesterday wasn't supposed to be that nice and it was glorious.
I know. I hit the pool yesterday.
Not the pool.
The pool.
Did you? Did you cut some laps?
Yeah. Well, it's only a small pool.
Oh, your pool at home.
By the time I push off the edge, I hit the other end.
I don't see you as a diving guy.
Yeah, but you should watch a tumble turn.
Imagine Jace in a swimming cap.
One thing I don't have any interest is watching you in a swimming cap doing tumble turns.
Looks like I'm drowning.
Do you wear a peg on your nose like a synchronised swimmer?
No peg's big enough. Hey, want to do a shout out, congratulations to the Narc, a former producer of this show. Her and her lovely partner Darcy got married at the end of last year. We all went to the wedding.
The
nuptials are beautiful.
It was a splendid wedding.
It was gorgeous.
It was right in the city of Melbourne. You could hear the trams in the background. It was great.
Yeah, it was
on
at
the
town
balconies.
hall.
Yeah.
And it was gorgeous.
So nice. We went then on to the reception.
Yes.
Yes.
Equally beautiful.
Had a few drinks. And that's when I overheard a conversation.
Mm.
I'm not sure if you're aware of this, Lauren, but our boy Clint.
Because I've got sweaty palms. What's
so
happened?
do I.
Is set to become a father.
What do you mean?
I overheard.
I'm sweating. Clint, what have you done?
Well, he hasn't done it yet, but the planning's in the process.
What's happened?
She's looking at me. Like, you should see the look on Lauren's face.
But also, there's no way you'd tell Jace anything before you tell me.
No, he didn't. I overheard it. He has made an agreement to have a baby.
With who?
With the lady who's joining us on the air now, Eliza from The Block. Do you remember the girls on The Block? Liberty and Eliza? Well, it's Clint's baby mama.
What do you mean?
Good morning, Clint's baby mama.
Hello, sweet angels. Lovely to hear your voices.
What do you mean?
They made a promise after a few.
I make drunk promises and commit to things.
You know the kind of conversations you have after a few shardies?
Are you
I
gonna
overheard
donate your
them.
swimmers?
Yes, I overheard
Or are you
them
going to
saying
do the deed? That's what I want to know.
that they are going to have a baby together.
Well, you can ask Eliza yourself.
Eliza, hello.
Clint knows a good untapped specimen when he sees one.
I have to be the godmother. You know that.
Absolutely.
Can we be live from the birth?
How did this conversation come up, please?
Well, is it tax deductible if it's good content?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Well, how did this conversation start?
I can't remember, actually.
We were just having a good chinwag, and then Clint propositioned me. Should we be each other's backup plan if we can't find something better, essentially?
So what? But okay, all right, okay, I don't hate it. But what's the timeline on it? Like, at
6
what point
weeks.
do you revert to backup plan?
Oh, a couple of years. What do you reckon, Clint? You're no spring
Oh, we're still
chicken, neither
discussing
am I.
terms.
Well, I'm a little bit
yeah.
older than you are, so there is a little bit of urgency here.
Yeah, I'm a single 39-year-old spinster, and when your ovaries and juices are starting to dry up, you got to think about this year, don't you?
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
I'm turning 39 in April.
Oh, you're not 39 yet.
No, but close. I've frozen my eggs. Like, I'm thinking
that's
about
good.
it.
Okay, that's good. That's okay. So
Okay.
I feel like
Yeah.
this April might be a bit too soon. Do we say her 40th is the date?
Well, I'm not sure this is a negotiation you and I should get involved in. There
Well,
could be
yeah,
legal
especially not over the
ramifications.
radio.
You might
No.
have to pay for the child.
He'll want time off for paternity leave.
Oh,
and all
yeah,
that.
I'm taking the full 16 weeks.
See, it affects us, Lauren.
Well, we're going to have to talk about that because you're a bit of a workaholic, aren't you?
Yes, yeah.
So that's an issue.
You need to be
but-
at home with the family.
You know how I get a dog walker for Pep? Is there something similar? For...
I think you need to think about this very carefully. I'm not sure you've really considered what you've signed up for.
We've got a few years.
Now, also back to your first question, Lauren.
Oh, I can't remember what it was.
Was
You're thrown. You're thrown, Lauren.
I'm rattled.
Are you?
how this is going to happen?
Yeah, are we
doing this
making a
the-
donation or
or-
are we doing the deed?
I reckon turkey baster.
Jeez,
You don't want to bring feelings into it, you know.
you're a real romantic, aren't you? To be fair, it'd probably do a better job.
Well, we're kind of like brother and sister at this point, really.
Oh, no, we can't be saying that.
No. Okay.
Isn't it? Yeah.
All right. As long as no contracts were signed, I think we can go back.
Well, listen,
to the
we just want to get you
drawing
on and say congratulations on the baby.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Why don't you guys get a joint dog first and see how that goes?
No. Couples that get a dog just before they have a baby are crazy. The baby's going to keep them busy enough.
I think you should get a dog.
I think Clint's a smart, hard-working family guy. He's got a wonderful height on him and a strong surname.
Oh,
she's really looked at you.
a strong surname.
Strong surname's good.
Have you thought of the baby's name yet, Eliza?
No, not quite yet.
Well, you guys will have to chat about that.
Yeah, we can chat about that. But he's a wasted resource as well, so we might as well combine.
She's making some excellent points.
Yeah.
Well, are you okay?
I think you should stick to a dog.
No, but and do you know what else? Besides slightly high cholesterol and a mild cankle, I've actually got excellent genes.
I make drunk promises and commit to things that I will never do.
Can I just say, Eliza would be a beautiful mum. Though.
Absolutely.
She's just very, very
Oh,
kind-hearted
yes.
and rich as well after winning the
Oh,
block.
yes,
Oh,
you're
that's what
Sugar mama.
Oh,
Sugar
you've got a
mama.
sugar mama.
Oh, my
See,
God.
I can read the play.
All right. Eliza, join us on the air. Congrats again, Dale.
Thanks, Mummy.
Thank you. We'll chat later, Clint.
You can't call her mummy. That got weird. That got weird, you calling it. First she said you like brother and
Look
sister.
at how rattled she is.
I know.
I'm really rattled.
Someone's jealous.
Get
13,
another dog. Clint.
13 24 10 is our number. Welcome to the Dad Club, mate. Have you
Thank you.
made a drunk promise?
I made one on the holidays.
Oh, who are you having a baby with?
No.
Right. I'll tell you. Tell us next.
Oh, no, it was
13
a-
24 10.
But there are a lot of people who make those, if I'm not married by this age,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
getting married. And I know, I actually have friends who got married.
Really?
Yeah. They broke up, but they got married.
Was it me?
High school friends, Darren.
Oh.
Yeah.
The worst is like when
It
you're like,
does
oh,
not.
if you need a lift to the airport, I'll take you. And then you get that call the next morning
No,
saying,
you pay for an Uber for them.
13 24 10. What have you promised someone after you've had a few?
I make drunk promises and commit to things that I will never do.
Just gone 6 to 8. We're talking drunk promises. We all went to a wedding over the summer break. I overheard Clint and Eliza, one of our favourites who used to be on the block, having an agreement that they're going to have a baby together if they both don't find love.
I don't hate that. I made a drunk
You've really,
promise.
you really come around to the idea now.
Yeah, she was jealous. That was
Well, no,
before.
I think you should get a dog together to
I think
start.
you'd make a great
Grandmother.
godparent.
Oh, godparent.
Grandmother. Jason.
Sorry, godparent.
Godparent. I'm the eternal godparent.
13 24 10. Have you had a couple and then made a promise to someone to do something? I'll tell you what, you join us on the air. I've got $200 QT rooftop vouchers up for grabs.
I made one on the holidays. We were in America.
America.
We're in Los Angeles at the start of the holidays. And I saw my friend Pia Whitesell and her husband.
Pia Whitesell.
He loves
Pia Miller?
Pia Miller.
Yeah, now Pia Whitesell.
Yeah.
Right.
He loves college football, and I was like, I've never been to a game, and it was that final that Eddie Maguire's son played in.
the college final.
It was Ohio State versus Notre Dame, and it like they get like 150,000
Yeah,
people.
it's nuts.
They're
It's
massive, and so I was like, I've never been, and they were like, you should come to the final. It's tomorrow. I was like, yeah.
Oh, no.
We had a few drinks, and I was like, Paul, let's go. We're ordering the gear online. We're like, we're going. And in the
merch.
morning,
Yep.
the merchandise.
Yeah, I would have
shirts.
went with
Getting all the
merch.
stuff.
Each to their
Hats
own.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
shirts. Yeah, the big hands. Yeah.
We woke up in the morning,
Didn't know you could do that online.
and they were like, you guys are going to the college game. And I was like, I'm so excited. And it's in Georgia. It was a 4.5 hour flight.
Oh, no.
I was like,
no.
what?
So how'd you bail?
Oh,
I just sent a text saying I've made a horrible mistake.
Very sick.
I wouldn't be travelling with the merch. It is just gone 4 to 8. 13 24 10 is our number. Have you made a drunk promise? We are doing it thanks to Shell Ready Express. The Premier Jacinta Allen in after 8 o'clock with some great news for parents who have kids heading back to school.
Oh, wow.
before.
As if sending your kids back to school isn't the greatest news you could
That's
have.
a gift in
I know.
itself.
I know.
Shout out to all the kids on the way to their first day.
Yes.
For the
Stop
year.
complaining.
Some kids going back today. School zones
Some-
in effect as well,
Yes.
remember too.
Some kids are starting school today. Cute little preppies.
It's a big day in our house tomorrow, actually.
I'm excited.
I'll tell you about that coming up after 8. But first, though,
I make drunk promises and commit to things that I will never do.
let's go to Richmond. George, you are guilty of having a few, and you made a promise.
I did. Good morning. Welcome back, guys.
Morning,
mate.
George. Happy New Year.
Hello, Georgie boy.
How was
Happy
Christmas?
New Year to you. 2017, I went to New York to support my mate who was running the New York Marathon.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, no.
when he got his medal, I had medal envy. And after a few beers, he said, "Here, try it on." I went, "No, I haven't earned it." So I shook hands drunk, and promised I'd do it with him the next year.
I
and
knew
we
you
went
were
on
going to
a
say that.
And
No.
did you?
and we did it. We
You
did
did it?
Oh,
Oh,
done. That's
George.
very impressive.
That is a drunk promise. And at what point
But-
did you wake up in the morning and go, oh, no,
no.
I really shook hands on that?
I just hated having to train in winter in Melbourne.
Yeah, well, you have to run it in winter over there. It snows in the New York Marathon sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
well
training,
done,
just the
George.
actual
That's
marathon.
impressive.
That's
Isn't it?
amazing. I've promised that heaps of times. I'm going to do a half marathon this year.
Yeah.
Never a full marathon.
Didn't we promise
I'm
we were all
gonna
going
do
to go
Fit
to
Fast.
Brisbane and be there for the graduation of one of our producers, Gen Z?
Yeah, I bought the tickets to the graduation.
That's
and then
right.
she didn't even go. She didn't even go to her own uni graduation.
That's right. We're at a long lunch, and we're like, we'll take the whole show there.
Yeah. I paid for the tickets.
Oh,
You
how
didn't
much were
fully
they?
commit. They were like $50 each.
Jeez, good seats.
Anyway, yeah, I had great seats because I got to select them. She didn't go to her own graduation, thank God. Got us out of it.
Can we get to our favourite suburb?
Tullamarine.
Tullamarine.
Kath, good morning.
Yes. How are we going?
How's the weather in Tullamarine this morning?
A little bit cloudy, but quite nice for a change. So all good, thank you.
Oh, beautiful. What promise did you make after a few shandies?
So about 10 or 12 years ago, me and one of my best friends who we've known for since we were 10, we've liked each other for a long time, but we just said that if we haven't got a partner by the time we're 60, that we'll hook up and do the deed, and we're going to be 60, both of us, in November. So, yeah.
And are you both
Are you
single
both
still?
single?
We've both been in relationships, but we've both been single for a while. So, yeah,
And?
that's why we had this chat 10 or 12 years ago. So there you go.
Can we get an update in November?
Well, hang on. Have you guys
yeah.
spoken recently? Is the relationship still
Oh,
strong?
yeah, no, because we're not having a relationship. We're just still we're friends, best friends sort of thing.
But has this
So we
been
just-
brought up recently? Like, oh, remember that little fun bet we made 12 years
Yeah,
ago?
yeah, and we've just sort of laughed about it. But we go, hey, well, we are going to be 60, and why not? Yeah.
What, you're
go
going to do
for
it? You're going to get married?
No, it's going
I'm
to
not
do the
sure if we'll
deed.
get married, but we'll do the deed. But yeah, we're both looking for partners for life, and to do stuff together and whatever. Not sure what our kids will say, but
Kath, can we call you back in November and see?
Screw
if this
that.
I thought
actually
you were going
happens?
to say, can we watch?
No, can we get her in? Let's get them in.
I'd love to. Of course.
Oh, my God, they could have their first kiss in the studio.
Oh, don't. No, I can't handle that.
Oh, that'd
no,
be
it's too
amazing.
awkward for me.
Kath,
I don't want to be here.
Kathy, you're free to come in and say good day?
Of course we are. Yes, of course I am.
Well, Kath,
Anything.
you've still got 10 months. You might fall in love between now and then,
yeah.
and the deal's
We
off.
will
Look,
yeah.
I've been
It
single
starts
for
with a
long
kiss,
time.
Kath.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
That's right. You just never know exactly, guys. So,
Dim
yeah,
the lights.
There you go.
We will see you.
In November.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. I'll keep you updated. Hey, for
Okay.
sure.
Oh, what if
Beautiful.
he falls in love between now and then, Kath? I feel like your little heart's going to be broken.
Oh, no, I think he's too lazy to be even doing anything else anyway. So,
Good morning, Melbourne, and good morning to all the kids out there that are heading back to school today.
Some kids going for their first day of prep.
I know.
Do you
Yep.
remember your first day of prep?
No, not
No,
really.
neither do I.
No.
Do you?
Sort of. Scratchy.
I remember being
You're on the
in prep.
scratchies.
No.
They gave out
Scratchy memory.
scratchies. Right. I
I remember being in prep, but I don't think I remember my first day.
My first teacher.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember yours?
I think mine was Mr. Concilia.
Or was it?
I'll just
Mr.
never
Concilia.
forget my year 2 teacher, Mrs. Palmer. She didn't let me go to the bathroom and I pissed myself.
Oh, no.
Teachers are much nicer now than they were in the 1800s, though.
Yeah.
It wasn't the 1800s.
We sent photos around yesterday of our prep photos, and Clint replied, "I'm surprised yours is in colour, Jace." It really tickled my fancy. Actually.
Hello, Tim in Port Melbourne. Good morning.
Good morning, Tim.
Morning, guys.
Do you remember your first day of prep?
Yeah, I do actually.
Oh, good experience?
Not really.
Okay, well, big shout out to those kids that are listening. Yeah, right.
Enjoy it.
Hey,
It's quite an experience.
Have a great day, kids.
Yeah, you
Teachers
love
are
it.
much nicer now.
Tim, do you want to take a hard question for 5K, medium question for 500, or an easy one for $50? What are we feeling this morning, mate?
Let's go to 500.
Yeah.
$500.
All right, if you haven't heard this game before, there are 3 options. Tim's chosen the median option. $500. He's going to hear a question and a 3, 2, 1 countdown. Tim, you have to answer before that countdown ends. If you're right, the cash is yours. It's that easy. Good luck.
Here we go for $500.
What is the currency of Japan?
3.
Yen.
Yeah, he's got
You
it.
got
He's
it.
done it.
Let's go.
Let's go. Well done, Tim. It's that easy.
I'll tell you what, that's going to come in
Hey,
handy.
what's worth more, 500 yen or $500?
You'd say yen, wouldn't you?
Oh, the Australian dollar's worth.
It's tanking a bit, the Aussie dollar.
It's like a grain of rice at the moment.
Hey, Tim, you got a friend's Bucks weekend. That's going to come in handy. You enjoy, all right?
Oh, definitely. Thanks, guys.
Good on you.
Good on you, Tim.
Premier.
Jacinta Allen, the Premier of Victoria, is in the house. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell everyone what you just said to me off the air.
Oh, I hope the kids aren't listening.
Go
Can we
on.
high five? Kids are back to school this week. Parents high fiving around the state.
How many you got in your house at
I've
school?
got 2, and
Yep.
one. We've got a high school starter this week and a primary school starter this week. So
A preppy?
Oh no! I haven't spread it out that much. No,
like going back to primary school.
going back to primary school. So last year primary school, first year high school in our house this week.
Wow, that's a big deal starting year 7.
Yeah.
Did you open the school bags and the lunch boxes are still there from last year?
Yeah, we did all that. I tried to get more organised this year and did it early January, but still, it's a bit of work.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
new uniforms, school bags.
And kids, they
And
just keep
kids.
growing and growing and
Yes.
growing.
Hey, good news for parents who have kids heading back to school. I saw the announcement that you're throwing a bit of coin their way.
Look, I think everyone knows about how tough it is at the moment. Cost
Yep.
of living pressures real for so many, and back to school costs. They're one of the big things. You know, it comes at Christmas time, New Year. It's an expensive
School
time of the year.
shoes.
School shoes, and as
School
you said,
books.
kids grow.
I know.
Little treasures, they grow. So you've got to
Little
make
treasures.
sure you
You
hit
didn't
them
call them
out.
little treasures off the air before.
No, that's don't.
And my
be
mum bought me
naughty.
school dresses that lasted like 5 years. They were just so big when I started, and I slowly grew into them.
Thrifty.
At your school, did they do that thing where they measure the length of the skirt to make sure it's
Yeah,
appropriate?
in like senior school, it was supposed to go to the knee, but they didn't measure it. But if it was too short, it was a problem. But we used to roll it up to make it shorter.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the
back
school bonus.
saving bonus. And so, in order to help families with this expensive time of the year, we have rolled out the school saving bonus, $400 per student.
Right.
So it doesn't matter primary school, high school.
Primary school, high school. It's for government schools and for low fee paying non-government schools. So about 700 students across the state are eligible for it.
And the parents can spend that at Dan Murphy's, or it's got to be
No,
like
no,
right
it's
now?
got to be.
Gotcha,
It's
gotcha.
targeted to uniforms because
Yep.
that is one of the big costs, and also camps and excursions.
Oh yeah,
because they're a big part of your
that's where
school
they
life.
get ya.
And
Yeah.
also, we know a few families. That's one of the things that they don't do if they're feeling
Yes.
a
Yeah,
bit
kids
stretched.
will miss out.
And
Yep.
you don't want your kids to miss out.
So how do they
And-
get their cash?
So it's been administered through the schools. We've wanted to make it as easy as possible, and I asked the team for the info for you all this morning. As at this morning, we've had $95 million reduced
Wow.
through
Good.
the school saving
Good.
bonus.
Good.
Which
and
shows you
that's
how
gone-
much people need it.
Yeah, and that means that's money that parents have for other things that
Yeah.
they need to spend on.
Great.
And it has. I've been in my own. I've been visiting the uniform shop a bit over summer with the kids, and I've seen parents use it. I've seen
you,
them talking to the.
Do you do hours in the tuck shop at your kids' school?
Oh no! I used to do a bit of reading in the classroom back in the day before I had
Yeah,
before I
right.
had this job. But no, I was on uniform shop duty this year, and it was really watching families use it. I could see how it was making a real difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
Oh, that's good.
While we've got you, can we talk about yesterday?
Yeah, Sam Abdul Rahim. This is
Yeah.
horrifying, and for many in the community, it's really scary. Are you confident that the homicide squad, the police, have got this in hand, and should the public feel concerned?
Look, Victoria Police, and I think you might have been talking to them earlier
Yeah,
as
we were.
well. They've got huge resources on this. They have their organised crime task forces and work incredibly hard. The advice I have, the advice that VicPol's given me, is that this was targeted very clearly. Like, it's horrifying. It's horrifying scenes and have been very distressing for the local community. But it was a targeted. It was a targeted act.
I know everyone keeps saying that, and we were having this discussion before because there was a shooting in South Yarra just over a year ago.
It's similar circumstances.
Targeted attack.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like if I was in that car park yesterday, and all hell breaks loose, people are concerned that they're going to be caught
up
in
in it. It's scary.
Absolutely. That's a totally natural reaction. Look, I can take the VicPol advice. They're saying it was targeted. They're saying there's no broader risk to the community.
Yep.
And we know that VicPol, they've got eyes on these groups and they throw a lot of resources at this work.
Okay, well, while we're talking about feeling safe in the community, we've got a huge problem here with youth crime. A lot of finger pointing is going towards you and the government. What are we doing about it? Because I think people are more, honestly, what I saw yesterday, I'm not as concerned about as someone stealing a kid stealing a car, getting arrested and then getting released again. What
it's the home invasion stuff that's really
it feels like it's out of control.
Yeah. No, look, there's no doubt. The stats tell you, your lived experience tells you that we have seen an increase in that sort of behaviour, particularly from there's some groups. And again, this is the advice I get from VicPol. There's a group of young offenders and they are repeat offenders. So in recognising this is a real issue in the community, the Victorian Parliament, we passed some laws last year to give the courts and the police stronger powers to deal with the youth offenders, not grant them bail, not
because I feel like the police are doing their job and these kids are getting out again.
It'd be frustrating if you're a cop. Was it in Queensland I saw over the holidays that they've lowered the age?
Adult crime, adult time is what it's been badged as.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, look, that's Queensland's pathway. What we've chosen to do is give police more powers and the courts too.
So police have more powers, but what about the courts? Because it feels like these kids are just getting...
No, there's stronger bail requirements, new offences if you commit, about not getting bail if you commit a serious offence while you're on bail.
But it feels like that's not happening, right?
Well, these laws are being rolled out right now and it is. We're giving the courts these powers. We're giving the cops these powers. And then I also want to flag, we're rolling out this year electronic monitoring. So on some of these youth offenders, the repeat offenders, electronic monitoring, because we need to make sure that there's an accountability.
Absolutely, but as long as if someone's monitoring them and they leave their house, that we go and pick them up. Because I mean, without sounding like an old grumpy man, it's like we're saying, we've now got AirTag technology. That's been around for ages.
It feels like these kids are outsmarting the system. Like, I don't know if you saw that. Hang on. I don't know if you saw that video the other day of that kid who was driving and he was filming himself saying, I do this because I can, because I'm going to get let out again.
And that's why we needed that's why we needed those law changes. And also too, I can flag with you this morning, like if we need to do more, we will. If we need to do more, we will. We've passed these laws.
It feels like we need to do more.
And this is something, again, I hear this from police, hear this from people in communities right across the state. And what you said, Lauren, before about that frustrating that people, it's frustrating, the repeat.
So when are those bracelets coming?
So we're rolling out that trial this year. In terms of the electronic monitoring, and it is about
forget the monitoring. Lock them up, I say. If someone breaks into my house at 2:00 in the morning, mate, they need to be locked up.
Well, that's again why we've made those bail changes.
Just finally, politicians say polls will come and go. I mean, the most recent one had the primary vote at around 22%. I mean, why aren't the public buying what you're selling?
Look, I absolutely understand, and again, it comes from talking to people. Community wants more from their governments. We've been talking this morning about the cost of living pressures. Absolutely know that that's a real pressure for households and families across the state. It's why we've got the school saving bonus. It's why last week we announced a fair fuel plan to save motorists hundreds of dollars a year on fuel. I absolutely accept that governments, people like me in these leadership roles, we've got to work harder. We've got to understand where the community's at, listen to the community and respond to what they're telling us, and particularly on cost of living. It's real, it's hurting people. And my commitment is to fight for those households and families because
there's
they're
a test
in my
to
community.
come in Werribee, isn't there, in a little while, by-election there?
Yeah, no, and look, that is absolutely right. But governments and all political parties are put to the test at election times. That's why we live in this wonderful democracy.
Okay, Jacinta Allen, the Premier, with us this morning. Just quickly, I know that money for kids going back to school is a huge relief. So if people do need it, they deal with the school. Is that how it works? How do people find out the
Yeah.
information?
So families will have got emails from their schools late last year.
Oh,
Great.
so many emails.
I know,
from
so
that.
many emails.
We love
Jesus.
Compass.
So they can-
we love
Isn't it a
Compass.
portal? Isn't there a parents'
Log
portal?
on to the parent app. Let me tell you about the camp coming up.
Okay, but we need the cash. So what do we do?
Yeah,
If we
yeah.
can't find the email, we talk to the school?
Talk to the school. Talk to the school and
What's it called? The school savings
saving bonus.
bonus.
And our school. Can I give a shout out
Yeah.
to the admin teams in schools?
I was about to
They're
say that.
fabulous.
I'd be loving
They
that.
are fabulous,
The bursar.
and they are making sure that this money is getting
Right.
to families.
All
To the
right.
people who need it. Good on you.
Jacinta
Great.
Allen joining us on the air this morning. Thanks for coming in, mate.
Good to see you guys. Have a
Thank
good
you.
year.
It is just gone 26 past 8. Hey, coming up next, we've been talking about back to school.
Big day in the Hawkins house tomorrow.
Huge day in our household tomorrow.
We got one of your kids in here this morning.
I know, I've run out of ideas.
I thought you were going to say you run out of kids.
Jacinta, can you take him into Parliament with you
Oh, I
today?
can do some work experience.
Yeah,
yes,
done.
he
Thank
said
God.
he wants a job.
Well, I got rid of one of them, but there's...
We do have some labour laws at this stage. Laws in this state, mate.
Oh, we don't have any rules in here. It's fine. We got them working.
Oh, back to school. Back to school.
Oh, a lot of kids heading back to school today or this week.
I know. Good luck to all the preppies, not just the preppies, but everyone. And you know what? For the preppies, it's also mum and dad that have a really tough day doing the first day of drop-off.
Yeah, well, at the gate, and then after that, they're like, yeah.
No, they're
Do we go on
not.
I got
go
my life back.
Do we go?
No, not when it's like preppies.
Yeah,
Mum
yeah.
and dad's sad.
Well, for about 3 seconds.
I remember taking Felix to his first day of school. It was very exciting. And you know what? It's funny. The kids are actually excited. You're right. And the parents are the ones that are a mess. Then it
Yeah.
changes in 24
Yeah,
hours.
yeah.
But look, I've got 3 kids. My 11-year-old is in today helping answer the
Felix?
phone.
Work experience.
Yep.
I asked him how he's feeling about going back to school tomorrow. What did he say, Jace? Depressed. Angry. Don't want to go.
So got the 9-year-old Hudson as well. And we have the little one in the house who we affectionately refer to as the liability, Archie.
We love Archie.
Archie just turned 3.
Well, that surprises me because I feel like I've known Archie for much longer than that. It
Well,
felt
I know.
like 20 years ago.
Well, we
he was
knew
born.
Archie when we got the. Is it a sonogram?
Oh, yeah, we
The
got
photo,
the news.
the ultrasound.
Oh, the photo.
You
That's
flashed
right.
the little ultrasound
that's
around.
right. Yeah, no. Well, he's finally just turned 3. And big exciting day for him tomorrow. I had a chat with him about it. I'll translate, don't worry.
Hey, Archie, where are you going on Thursday?
I go in the kidnap.
Like a big boy?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah, excited.
Would you like Mummy to drop you or Daddy?
Dada.
And do you want Auntie Lauren and bad Uncle Clint there?
No.
Auntie Lauren's lots of fun. And Uncle Clint might like to meet some of the teachers.
No.
Hang on, it's his first day of kinder. You have to take him. But what time does he get dropped off?
8:30 it starts.
Oh, that's...
Well, you must go.
You.
No.
You can't miss a day like
no,
that.
it's a big day.
No, you have to be there.
We must go.
Can we come?
So
No,
here's-
we can't.
here's
I
my
can't. I've got to
idea.
do the news.
Please.
You can do kindy news.
Get one of the kids to do it.
Bit more informative.
Yes, seriously. Make more sense.
At least
Are
we'll know
we
what's
all
going on in
going
the
to
world.
drop off?
So here's what I'm proposing.
Have we got a van?
No,
We need a van.
I've got the family car.
Oh, God, I'm going to be wedged between the car seats with these big hips, aren't I?
We'll put you in first.
Post-holiday hips. I'm going to be real wedged
We'll
in.
clip you in first and then we'll do the car seat.
Hang on,
tomorrow,
you're serious?
tomorrow
We're taking
morning,
the family car.
Tomorrow morning, we leave the Nova Studios and we take the show on the road
For kinder drop-off.
and broadcast from my car, go and pick up Archie, and we drop him off at Kinder.
Even though you said, do you want Auntie Lauren and Uncle Clint to go? And he said, no.
Yeah, it's not the kid's choice.
He'll be fine. He'll come around by
He'll
tomorrow.
be great. He'll love it. He'll be really excited.
It's a real nerve settler, isn't it? Having us in the
Oh,
car.
I'm nervous.
absolutely.
Where's
You're-
Felix? Felix?
No, he's stolen my phone. He's gone.
Oh, I want to drop Felix off too. At high school.
No. He's still in primary.
He's grade 6.
See, glad you're
Oh,
not.
top
glad,
of the school. Yeah, we must go to that drop-off.
glad you're
No,
not
no.
driving. You drop him at the wrong school. So tomorrow we take the show on the road and we broadcast dropping my little man off at Kinder. However, there's a little bit of homework for you, Lauren, before then.
Oh, not me.
Okay.
Great.
Not you.
No, good.
Homework for kinder. I could pass that. There's a homework.
Hi, Robin. Look at make my mom pretty face.
It's hard to understand, but
Did
he
he
says,
say, "Can you make my lunch pudding, please"?
"Yep." Lauren, I've been bought in Archie's little bento box.
Can I put whatever I want in it?
Whatever you
no
want.
nuts.
Whatever. Don't tell her.
No,
I know, I know, no nuts.
Whatever you want tonight. I asked him about what he'd
Popcorn.
like. Hang on.
What would you like Auntie Lauren to pack in your lunch?
Caviar.
Food.
Food. Good call.
Caviar.
Yes, she might put caviar in there.
I knew it. What can I send him to Kinder with?
So tonight,
He's also got a few intolerance issues.
What's
Do you know
he-
what they
what
are?
What's his?
No,
what's
you need
his-
to.
what's his dietary?
It's part of the homework.
What's his dietary requirement? Does he like Peking duck? Because
Could
the
be-
Pacific House near me does a
could be
good Peking
fructose.
duck.
you're
Could be
not sending him to
lactose.
Kinder with Peking duck.
Why?
He loves a dumpling. Loves a dumpling.
Oh, the Mr. Chan's one from the supermarket? Or do I need to go to... Oh, there's so many options.
He's 3. A dumpling's a dumpling.
He'd like pork.
So tonight, Lauren is responsible for doing the bento lunchbox.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 compartments.
I know, it's a lot of work.
Do I have to put a drink in this too?
No,
Okay.
drink separate. Yeah.
So, okay.
And cut them into fun shapes
No
and things
mimosas.
like that. No
What do they drink, kids? What do they drink?
Red Bull.
What do they?
No Red Bull?
Oh, my God.
Now, the red snakes, which one does that go in?
No lollies.
No lollies?
So Lauren will
Fairy bread.
No, yeah, there you go. Yep.
Can they have that?
I think so.
Oh, there's too much sugar.
Do they do inspections of the lunchbox?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, yeah.
They send notes home.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
They do, mate.
Does he have teeth? Like, does he chew?
It's a good question. Does he?
Yes, he's 3. He has teeth.
Okay. Steak sandwich. Too meaty.
He does like I feel it.
I'm going home to bake.
Oh, God.
What are we baking? Want to come over, Clint?
Yeah, I'm there.
All right.
Muffins. Banana bread.
So Lauren is in charge of the lunchbox. Tomorrow we'll take the show on the road and we'll broadcast dropping my 3-year-old off for his first day of kinder.
How many, like, is it recess and lunch? How many eating breaks do they have?
There's 2 eating breaks. Yeah.
Or do they just eat all day? Kids just eat all day, don't
No,
they?
they're out in the yard gumming on their food without their teeth.
No.
Hey, we were chatting about this gangland shooting a little bit earlier. It's honestly, it's like a script from Underbelly. We were talking with Detective Inspector Dean Thomas from the Vicpol Homicide Squad earlier.
It is scary.
Well, it's
Absolutely.
So brazen.
Yeah.
What was it, like 10:30 in the morning?
10 o'clock,
Like, it's
yeah.
crazy. But yes, we were chatting with Dean Thomas from the Homicide Squad earlier who put a call out to our listeners because the cops need your help.
I appeal to any of your listeners, if they have seen this white Porsche Macan, if they have seen this grey Ford Ranger, it has a canopy on the back and it's got the bull horns on the rear window. I'm interested in the days beforehand. I'm interested in, obviously, post the shooting. So anyone that has any information, I ask that they please share that information with Crime Stoppers or their nearest police station.
Number of cars were torched after the shooting yesterday. So, yeah.
Those
And
2 cars. It's scary because things like this, I mean, I'm very
He made me feel
naive,
better.
but you like to hope that there's no guns floating around
No.
Melbourne and then you hear stories like this
Yeah,
and
I
it's
know.
like, what?
But Dean sounds like he's good at his job. Don't you think? He sounded very, very...
By
a
Dean,
lot of
do you mean
authority.
Detective Inspector Dean Thomas of the
Yes.
Victorian Police
Dino.
Homicide Squad?
Dino from the Hommies.
I'm glad you're not the police commissioner. I like your tone. We'll make you a sergeant.
To be honest,
You
Detective
sound- you
Inspector
sound
Dean
like you're
Thomas
good at
made
your
me
job.
feel safe too.
Yeah. Did he?
Yeah.
A bit like Tom Croydon.
He's gonna work it out. He's gonna
See,
sort it
Tom
out.
Croydon made me feel
Did
safe.
he?
Yes.
What about PJ?
From Mount
He
Thomas
was the
Police Station.
detective.
Yes, he did.
Nah,
PJ.
PJ didn't make me feel
No?
safe.
Really?
Nah. Didn't take his job seriously enough.
What about the water rats?
I love
I
I
love
love
the
the
water
water
rats.
rats. Oh.
Was that Gary's school?
No, that was police
Stingers.
rescue.
Oh no, wasn't it Stingers?
Yeah, but it was
And
police
Stingers.
rescue.
He had
Yeah,
a few.
yeah.
He had a few police
We're
shows.
OG.
He loved
Gary
the police
Always
show.
trusted Gary Sweet
Yeah. Absolutely.
in any detective role. In fact, we should roll him out for this one too. No. Okay.
No, he's
Gary
he's
Sweet.
alive and well.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Gary
yeah,
Sweet's
Well,
sweet,
well's a stretch, but
no, he's all right.
I
Okay.
love Gary
Gather.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Are we seeing a remake of Police Rescue? I don't think Gary's going to
I
be.
think they should bring back Blue Heelers.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's
Is that the
absolutely
one with the wombat? No,
that was a
country
country practice.
This is Nova 100.
That was a deep sigh.
That was a deep sigh. What's happened?
What's wrong?
No,
You've been in a flap. You've been running around like
He's
a crazy
puffed.
man.
He only ran from our office, which is about 10 metres
When
away.
I say running around,
Yes.
I was
he's
running.
covered all of 20 metres.
Why are you so puffed?
I didn't know there was an incline from our office
Oh,
to
yeah.
the street.
It's quite
There's
steep.
one step.
It's a big step. I've got my 11-year-old Felix in here today because, let's face it, it's the end of school holidays. I am completely out of cash and ideas, so I've just dragged him into work. Just trying to log his iPad onto the Wi-Fi here at work.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not
No,
as-
but you can't do any of the fun stuff on the office Wi-Fi.
Don't you need the
hang on.
authenticator?
What's the fun stuff online, Lauren?
Warcraft or whatever it's called.
No,
for the kids.
it's
Minecraft. Not
Fortnite. Nah. What was the one we?
Roblox?
Nah.
Sim City?
SimCity. Oh my god, I loved SimCity. And there was another one. Grand Theft Auto.
Prince of
Grand
Persia?
Theft Auto.
GTA.
Yeah, they're not allowed that.
No, you can't be doing that.
No.
No, kids.
What,
aren't.
trying to
what was the other? No, actually.
What?
What was it called? The
The what?
There was a bit naughty one, wasn't there? Leisure Street Larry. Do you remember playing that one? No, you
What's
don't.
a naughty Leisure Street
was like-
Larry?
it was like- it
you
was like-
certainly
it was-
can't get Leisure Street
Oh,
Larry
there
on
was
the
just
office
a bit of it.
Wi-Fi.
There was a.
What did
naughty-
Larry do?
Well, he did all sorts of things, and it was a bit naughty.
Nah.
That was floating around when I was a teen.
Hang on, this is online or on the PlayStation?
Have any of our producers heard of Leisure Street
No,
Larry,
forget
the
that.
naughty version?
No, as my
No.
11-year-old Felix, have you
No,
heard of?
don't. No, don't.
What's it called? Have you heard of Leisure Street Larry?
I do not know what that
That's
is.
good.
Don't
Clint,
Google
were
it.
you 18 when you were playing it?
I'm still playing it now.
I don't think you can get that on the office Wi-Fi.
No, he means in real life.
IRL.
Now, why do you want the office Wi-Fi for?
I'm trying to get him online. He's bored. I'm just.
Well, it's boring coming to work with your parents, but lots of parents are doing it.
Parents are hanging by a thread, mate.
My dad used to working in car dealerships.
Oh, yeah.
And we'd go there on the holidays, and I'd like lock myself in the boot, and they'd all be looking for me of all the cars in the car yards. I'd be like, I'm bored of these people, and I'd go and lock myself in the cars, lock myself in the boot, and then when I'd want attention, I'd start tooting all the horns. That wasn't a nightmare at all. Many parents can relate to this. Everyone's at the end of their tether on school holidays, including my friend Beck Judd, who has gone viral because she posted a photo of her twin sons' bedrooms and wrote, "Last day of this, back to school you go, boys. I'm considering boarding school for the twins at this point. I've also Googled military school. There's one in Queensland, but they're too young."
Oh, she Googled military school.
Yep, send them to military school because they're just
Good on you, Beck.
messy,
Do you know what
messy twin boys.
Do you know the threat I used this summer with the kids? They don't like the holiday program at school. So I got the laptop up and logged in and showed them all the available dates of the holiday program.
You don't behave yourselves. You're off to school for the
Why don't
holidays.
they like that?
They
Sounds
run
fun.
it. No, they run it like military school. And yeah, if they misbehaved, I'd go, all right, well, let's log into the portal, see if there's any days
On
available.
the portal? I'm surprised you knew how to get on the portal.
Lou, how do I get on the portal?
Yeah, just make one up. They'll never know.
So it's a good threat.
The threats that parents dangle over kids to get them to behave.
13, 24, 10. Should we finish the show with?
Yes.
with
How low'd you go?
threats
How low
against
did
kids?
you go?
Veiled threats. Veiled threats.
13, 24, 10 is our
What did
number.
you bribe your kid with over the holidays?
Yeah. What was the threat you dangled over the kids when they were doing your head in? We're going to come back and take your calls in a sec. First, though, the producers have found
Oh, yeah, the game.
Leisure Street Larry.
Oh, my God. This looks like it's from the 1800s.
Oh, my God. So what would you do?
Leisure Street Larry is
I think
Clint's naughty game he used to play.
I can't remember the premise of it. We've got a
Oh, I can
caller to
imagine.
explain it.
Oh, here we
Go
go.
to Rachel. Rachel, good morning.
How
Do you remember the
naughty was
game?
it?
Good morning. Yes, I do remember because my brothers would play it on the PC.
Yes.
And when no one was around, I tried to play it. But to get to the naughty stuff, you had to answer these questions.
Okay, sorry, it's
So-
just come up on the screen. It's very naughty.
What's come up on the screen?
Well, did you say what?
He'd like look in binoculars in like women's bedrooms
Clint,
while they were getting undressed.
No, you did not.
Clint!
you dirty dog!
You're a creep,
I
mate.
never played that. My brother
You
played
just
it,
asked
Ryan.
Felix if he knew it. He's 11.
You said you still play it. You're a bloody creep,
No,
mate.
Leisure-
I only ever got to play it once because I asked my auntie who was babysitting me the answer to a question. because I was like, how does this work? What am I about to do? And I was like, what's this question? And I don't even remember it now. And then I unlocked the level and I was like, so this is what my brothers do.
Yeah, there were some naughty friends that you had that would always have it on the computer at home.
Can we get Jacinta Allen back? I want to chuck one of those ankle bracelets on Clint.
No, okay. Clint, how old were you when you were playing this? You peeping Tom? A teenager?
Yeah. No, I did. I
Like
never
17?
played it.
What level did you get up
You
to?
said he clocked the game. He clocked it.
Hang on. The credits are coming up. There's
How naughty did
C.
Larry
Stanaway,
get?
top score.
How
Again.
naughty did Larry get in Leisure Street Larry? Leisure Suit Larry, it's called.
Is it?
How naughty was he?
I don't know. I never played.
I think he was very adult.
Just all the bad kids at school used to.
Right.
Because I think he's watching something on Leisure Suit Larry now that.
Oh, all right.
Anyway,
it is
we digress.
Just gone 2
What are
to
we
9.
talking about?
13, 24, 10. What did you threaten your kids with over summer? Benson Boone there. It is 7 past 9. If I see another
Guys.
video of him shirtless on
He's
the
got
gram.
a great rig.
Benson Boone is hot tamale.
Great rig. I'm
And
jealous.
seems like a really nice guy. He's a holdie. Many people went to see him at the Australian Open. He played one of those gigs.
Yes, he
and
did.
Everyone said it was awesome. He does flips and stuff.
Yeah. He takes his
You see
shirt
him
off.
do backstage flip?
Yeah,
Backstage
yeah,
He takes
flip.
his shirt
You
off
see him do
for the last song, I'm told.
Oh, the last song. Mm. Yep.
Lauren's like, let's get to the
He
end
can
of the
come back to
concert.
Melbourne anytime.
You're going to pick him up at the airport?
Sure.
That's a park and walk in job.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
for
love Benson
Yeah,
Boone.
absolutely.
I've
Hey,
got a crush on you. In the words of
He's
Aaron
20,
Carter.
He's 22.
You could
Is
be his
he?
mother.
I actually could be his mother.
Would you like him to
But
call
I'm
you
not, so
mummy?
it's okay. I'm not his mother, so it's okay.
It is. Do you want me to take my shirt off because it's the last break of the show?
No,
Oh,
because you're not 22.
no.
Hot tamale.
Hey, it is Jason, Lauren, Clint's with us as well. You're listening to Nova 100. We're doing it thanks to Shell Ready Express. And we are talking threats on kids. Becky
Okay,
Judd.
in a fun way.
Yeah, Becky Judd, good friend of the show, has gone viral because she posted a photo of her twins' bedroom. It looked like Schoolies Week had happened there.
Kids are wild, aren't they?
She said she's
Mad
going
dogs.
to ship them off to military school.
My parents used to say that to me. I'm going to send you to the army.
Mate of mine, Sleepy Sadesh.
Oh, is he
How
woken
is
up
Sadesh?
over the holidays?
He did wake up once or twice
Did
over
he?
the holidays.
Sadesh?
He had a restful holiday.
Yeah, I went round there. He was having a little
He
nap.
was awake?
Yeah, he was awake.
So this is Jace's friend Sadesh who falls asleep standing up sometimes.
Yeah, he threatened to burn the Pokemon cards.
Burn them. I love that.
Yeah.
Throw them in the
Are they
fire.
a problem, are they?
Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Well, if kids
mate.
are
Were they
fighting
trading?
over
Trading?
them.
Yeah. Huddy
Yeah.
sold his collection over the holidays, made about $800.
$800
Yeah.
for cards?
Yes.
Oh, come
No,
on.
he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
800.
There's
Yeah.
a Pokemon store in Japan that I saw you queue up for hours.
Oh, mate.
5 or 6 hours.
They bought
How
out a
many
new
cards
collection.
how much did those cards cost him?
Oh,
More than 800?
No,
Like, did he lose money or has he made money?
I'm not sure.
Let's
I'm
talk
not
about the business plan here.
sure.
800 seems great.
Have you seen the people at like Costco and Kmart and stuff going mental because there's like a new Pokemon collection that's come out? People paid a fortune
No.
for it in there.
Mm.
It's very
Pokemon's not in my algorithm
it's very
of life.
reminiscent of the Boxing Day sales.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
Hey, 13, 24, 10, let's talk threats on kids.
Vula in Dandenong, good morning. Did you threaten
Good
something?
morning. Oh, yes. I threatened my daughter if she didn't change her attitude, behave like a normal child, no trip to Greece. Cancelled.
Vula.
Oh, Vula, that's a good
No
good
trip to Greece.
Where in
Jesus.
Greece
Yeah.
were we going?
I'm sorry?
Where in Greece were we going?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Oh,
I
but-
love a Greece trip.
Yes.
I think
5
you should.
weeks,
Oh,
everywhere.
hey, if she doesn't change her attitude, can you take me instead?
I wouldn't mind
My
tagging on
heritage
too,
is Greek.
Vula.
Take me back to the motherland.
Sure. So I can tell you, we've become a different child lately.
Oh, she's
Oh.
pulled her socks
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Oh, well, there we go. I
Well
just need to
done.
put 20 grand aside for a Greece trip to
Well, no,
threaten.
I think they were probably already going.
Yeah,
when
I
she
get
was
that
saying
part.
you're getting dropped. You'll be sent to holiday camp while we're in Mykonos, living it up
Oh.
in the islands.
Let's go to Mill Park tomorrow. What'd you threaten your kids with?
Well, I actually ended up taking her to the shop. She was being really bad, so I took her to the shops and I got her to pick out her favourite box of ice cream. And when we got home, she was so excited to have some. And I said, right, if you don't shape up, I'm going to eat an ice cream in front of you until you're good. She had a tantrum. So I ate 3.
Oh, yes.
And I kept going. She ended up only getting 1 by the end of the holidays, and she went back to school today.
That's your
But how
kind
good
of
were the ice creams tomorrow?
That's your kind of punishment, Jace.
Absolutely.
Tamara, were you happy with her choice of ice cream flavour?
Her favourite is the Magnum Ego.
The
You
caramel.
ate 3 in one sitting.
Jeez, that's a rich ice cream to
Good
demo
on you,
3 of
Tamara.
them.
He's got good taste.
I
Bloody
reckon
hell.
she just kept behaving like a brat because she wanted you to regret your decision until you ate the whole box in one sitting, and then you're like, oh.
I'm a sucker for Neapolitan.
I love Neapolitan
Oh,
so much.
you know what? You'd be a strawberry guy.
I'm strawberry all the way. Strawberry goes first, then chocolate, vanilla last.
Nah. I
My
don't
sister
like
used to scoop a crossways.
No,
you
that's
can't
psychotic.
be doing that.
That's
That's
psychotic.
That is
Psychotic
reckless.
Yeah. It is
You
reckless.
can't.
It's reckless behaviour.
Because they will, the
Inexcusable.
flavours will smear,
I
and then
know.
everyone else's
You preach-
ice cream experience is tarnished.
You're preaching to the converted.
You can't be doing that.
No, not at all.
Deserve to get sent to the army for that
Off
kind
with
of
her
behaviour. Ian from Northgate, what happened over the holidays? What did you threaten your kids with?
Hey guys, we've got a very dramatic 7-year-old girl, and every time she hurts herself, to put things in perspective, we say, "Oh, do we need to cut it off?"
Yes. No.
As in her hand.
Like
Yeah,
if
mum.
she hurts her leg, oh no, do we need to cut it off?
And then you go, no, I'm fine.
amputation is the.
Oh, gosh, no. Yes.
I do that. It's a bit of fun. I do it with my 2-year-old. I get the
I've got
scissors
a
out.
sore finger.
get the
Oh, do we need to
scissors
cut it
out?
off? Oh, you actually get the scissors out,
Oh,
Jace.
well, like, if you're going to put
No,
on a
it's
dramatic
meant-
show, you want props.
No.
Well, but you almost lopped one off with him.
No, he cut
He
the end
can't
of
be
his toe
doing
off. It
that.
wasn't me.
No.
Well, but it was you because you left it lying around.
Yeah,
Anyway, well done, parents. You've survived the school holidays. A few days to go for some of you.
We're there.
You're there.
Thank you for being a friend.
Hey guys, tomorrow we have the lovely Ricky Lee joining us. We're going to be probing the popo. We're going to be paying more of your debts. And tomorrow at 8 o'clock, we are taking the show on the road.
We are.
Sorry.
It's drop-off day. I'm
That's
making
right.
lunches for the kids.
Yeah,
I've just
you-
seen the lunchbox. Is his name Archer?
Yeah.
Archie, yeah.
I thought it was Archie.
Full name, formal name,
Yeah.
Archer.
I thought it was like Archibald or something.
I wanted to go Archibald.
I didn't
You
know
can't
that.
have a son
Archer,
called
as in-
Archibald.
Too regal. Yeah, Archer.
Your life's not together enough to have an Archibald.
No, it isn't really.
No, you're not an
We're an
Archibald.
Archie
You're an
family.
Archie family.
All right, so here's the go. Tomorrow we're going to be taking the show on the road.
It's Archie's first day of kinder.
So
Archer, thank you.
Archibald, Clint, and Lauren will be in the car with myself.
His name's not Archibald.
Sorry, we will broadcast from the car and we will drop him off on his first
I
day
can't
of
wait.
kinder.
Bye, Archibald. He'll be like, is that my name? No one ever told me that. What's happened, Mum?
Archibald! Lauren's doing the lunches, so looking forward to seeing him break
Yes.
out in hives tomorrow.
I'm off to the health food shop to collect food for the kids'
Yes.
bento box.
Because he's celiac.
Yeah.
Is he?
No, he's not.
Any allergies?
Well, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you for being a friend. Gonna be a good day. Jason Lauren. Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials. Nova.